Martima Davidson is talking about the number of houses that National is going to build. Christopher Luxon responds, talking about all the houses that they've built. Kieran McAnulty goes, How do you call a liar without saying liar in a place that we're not allowed to say the word liar?
Rhetorical question.
Yeah, and then he and then Christopher Bishop picks up the old baton, tries to defend his hairless leader, and it doesn't go so well.
Does he have confidence in the Minister of Housing to build 1,000 net new public homes in Auckland in 2026?
Yeah, look, he's built 2,000 houses already.
Thank you, sir. We need your guidance in this instance. When we have a minister, and in this instance the Prime Minister, making claims that he knows is not true, blatantly not true, in this House.
What would you call that, Pat?
What measures do we?
Yeah, what word is there? Is this like, you know how somehow if there's a word in foreign, like in some foreign, and there's no direct translation for it into English, is there like a word in another language that there's no direct translation for in English, so we don't know what word to use?
I'm just wondering if there's ever been a need for a word like that. Maybe it just hasn't been invented for someone that's not telling the truth.
Blatantly,
trying to be deceptive.
Yeah.
Misleading. There needs to be a better word.
Well, let's just listen to Kieran again. Maybe he gives us a clue to what kind of word that could be.
Minister, and in this instance, the Prime Minister, making claims that he knows is not true.
Making claims that are not true. What could that? Prime Minister's not the right
someone
word.
that did that.
I don't know.
Blatantly not true.
Oh, blatantly not true.
In this House.
And specifically in this House. Like, we need a special word in this House. What would we do? Because like outside this House, you could call someone a fucking liar. But in this House, what can we do in this House?
What measures do we have to be able to pull this up? We cannot rely on him to come and correct it. We know that it's not true. What can we do?
Given the remark was made about apparently me, though that number is correct.
How many of the...
Okay, so you got that? So the number is correct. Okay. 2,000 houses have been built. 2,000 houses, right? And here comes the I think the kids about 20 years ago would call it the mic drop, because he's saying those houses are being built. That number is correct.
How many of the social houses built between the 2023 general election and today were funded by this government?
Well, none.
Does he have confidence?
I just
all this needed at the end was the Seinfeld boom, 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 and then that would have been perfect.
Of the social houses built between the 2023 general election and today were funded by this government?
Well, none.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, that's so good.
So let's say thanks to Spides for firing that through, but also to Rugby Intel, whose Twitter feed that actually is. There you go, Chewie. Lovely, lovely.
This has just sprung to mind because it's the only question time clip that I have seen this week. So I'm not expecting you to have it, but Chloe Schwarbrick asking Christopher Luxon whether coal is a mineral, and his series of answers after that are some of the most disingenuous, I'm not going to answer that question nonsense I have ever seen. Yeah, even saying that would have ever seen. They probably suggested I should watch more Christopher Luxon in Question Time as it is. The spin-off did an amazing write-up of Question Time this week. I think it's in a piece called Echo Chamber. But it's very clear that there's a lot of stuff that goes on in Question Time that just does not make it to mainstream news because it's silly or it's sniping and that sort of thing. But it definitely shows to the character of certainly the Prime Minister and Winston Peters. But yeah, the spin-off's done an excellent piece there. If folks haven't seen it, it's well worth a little read. It's quite a short piece.
Very good. We should have got Joel on to talk about his piece. It's always nice. Anyone ever sees a good piece, a good bit of coverage, feel free to email it through to us. We do that sometimes. We follow up. I mean, like we just showed you that clip tonight because someone brought it to our attention because we can't be everywhere. So there you go. Some examples of what we could use it. Telling pork pies.
I would also chuck into the pot doing a Luxon. We could make that.
Get out of here, you bish. Son of a bish. Dirty bish.
This bish.
Bish, please.
Bish, please.
That was actually the perfect time and it didn't come, did it?
Yeah, no, it was a perfect time to use that. We both missed it.